What's going on, Jeromes? So I know we got some flack. It's like, hey, you don't do Wolves videos after they lose. It is what it is. Well, I have an excuse on Friday because I was out winning the day. But Sunday was just so disappointing, man. It was like, yeah, game three happens, man. But I actually don't think that the Denver Nuggets have missed a shot in the last two games. Also, what the hell is Aaron Gordon going 11 for 12? It's ridiculous, man. But, yeah, whatever. Anthony Edwards, the Wolves squandered a legitimately fantabulous, not a word, don't care, effort from Anthony Edwards, but so it is what it is. But now it's 1-2, Wolves in 6. That's all I got. Also, lots of Wolves at the Timberwolves game. They had a full suite. A lot of the crew was there. JJ McCarthy looking good. Oh, the former number 9 and the new number 9, Tristan Jackson, and his guy, J.J. McCarthy, of course. So JJ clutching the bottle of water as opposed to, I don't know, gin and tonic. Or how come they don't make like the good Four Loko anymore? Was it because of the deaths? I assume so. But you got, like, at a certain point, like, how much caffeine can they pump into something and how much booze? It's weird. Also, I love Tristan Jackson with the singular slice of pepperoni pizza. It's looking good, man. Also looking good. So Kevin O'Connell keeping the respectful distance from his players. Players are up in the suite. Kevin O'Connell down on the floor. Addison down on the floor, too. Anyways, but also, so Kevin O'Connell looking good. I love the lady like in the row behind Kevin O'Connell thinking that the photo is for her. But everyone's looking good. Just the team was not looking good. It is what it is. But, it's a whole thing about, I'm a little bit concerned that maybe too many Vikings fans jumped on the Wolves bandwagon, and now the Wolves are Vikingsing so hard. But, it's Minnesota sports. Nothing is easy, but they'll bounce back, hopefully, in a big way. Wolves in 6. That's all I'm saying. Also, all I'm saying is that, so again, I feel like J.J. McCarthy is a Madison Avenue creation because I feel like you couldn't script better PR for a quarterback. Just he's the Eagle Scout. He's the Boy Scout. He works hard, puts the team first. Oh, gee, Jolly Willikers, Mrs. Cleaver, we're going to work hard. He also's got a dog. So it's not J.J. McCarthy has that dog in him. He's got that dog with him. That's what's going on. But either way. Also, so we're taking a break from dogs. And absolutely loved having dogs. Our 2 dogs did pass away a couple months ago. And we have a cat now, obviously. So where is she? She's not around. But so we're taking a break from dogs for a moment in time because, I don't know, just because like I don't even think we have a good reason. I think it's more because if we want to travel somewhere, it's kind of a meh to get someone to dog sit or kennel or, so it is what it is. But I don't like, we feel like if we would get another dog, because we've had all like small, yippy Napoleon complex dogs. But if we got a dog, like I'd want like a golden lab. Just like super chill. Just like whatever. Shoot. This ain't even my whole night. I don't know. I love big dogs because I feel like the bigger the dog, the more chill they are. Right? Basically, the only killer dogs are like Chihuahuas. And we had 2. And also, Chihuahuas live forever. That's all, man. I miss dogs. Maybe we'll get a dog. Who knows? Well, so first off, I didn't want to get a cat. But then we got Sylvie. So, backtracking. So, we didn't want a cat. And then Margot's like, I just want a cat. It's the greatest thing ever. And then as soon as we get the cat, Margot's just like, whatever. But now, me and Sylvie, we're like this. That's all, man. That's all. Also, J.J. McCarthy, just like, can we please just get it right one time? Like, how glorious would it be? Glory, Minnesota Vikings. So, honestly, I know that there's a lot of factors that go into it, but could you just imagine for a second that the Vikings, they hit it with their first-round quarterback, and J.J. McCarthy is the guy for 10, 12, 15 years, bringing glory and silverware and Jerome Bardies to the Vikings, and no more veteran retreads, no more Archie Manning, no more Jim McMahon, no more Warren Moon, no more Gus Frerotte, no more, well, Cunningham worked out, but no more Jeff George, no more Donovan McNabb, nothing. We just have the guy that you drafted. I used to pray for times like this. Just want, like, every other team in the league can find their franchise guy. Why not us? Why can't J.J. McCarthy be the second coming of Tom Brady? Come on, man. But the rookies, they're looking good. So the Vikings rookie draft class: Will Rock, Hurd, Kyrie Jackson, L.D.R. Levi, Drake Rodriguez, Senior Sack, Will Rouse, as well as Dallas Turner, nailed it. J.J. McCarthy and Michael Juergens, baby, make it smooth like lotion. So, I mean, they're just looking good. They're just looking really fantastic. So, from left to right, insurance adjuster, HOF, 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 first ballot HOF, first ballot HOF, HOF. Now, I'm not saying that Will Reichard's going to be like a bad insurance adjuster. Like, he'll be good. He will be a Tri-State Regional Hall of Fame insurance adjuster. But like we said before, I mean, if the season comes down to Will Reichard's kicking, he probably will. I mean, it probably will. But a 6th-round pick would be well worth it. Also, I feel like, so Rouse is a legit 6'5". LDR's standing pretty tall. I mean, it's looking pretty good. And, of course, Kyrie Jackson with legitimate height. But, yeah, I know that they're concave and convex. So, the curvature does alter things, much to the chagrin of Kyrie Irving. But speaking of Kyrie, so Kyrie Jackson, I'm coming around to Kyrie Jackson. So, like, I know I've said my piece on him with the age as well as the rawness, but it's like, whatever. If you're going to get 4 or 5 good years out of him, let's go. And obviously, he passed the test with Flores and Kwesi and company, so let's go. Like, the long arms, the physicality on the outside. Again, look at him standing next to his teammates there, looking good. Like, and again, like 31, he said ew, and obviously he's going to change numbers once the roster reduces from 90 to 53. But I mean, the 31, I mean, doesn't sort of remind you of Antonio Cromartie? Now, talk about on the field, not off the field. Like, I mean, Kyrie Jackson probably doesn't have 17,000 kids, but the long arms. And also, he's way more physical than Cromartie ever was. Like, Cromartie was allergic to tackling. So, I mean, it could certainly work out. Hope it does. There you go. Something that hasn't worked out is Lewis Cine and Andrew Booth Jr. So, the first 2 picks of the Kwesi Adofo-Mensah regime in 2022, Lewis Cine at 32, Andrew Booth in the second round, number 42. Hasn't quite worked out. And Purple Suasion put this together. Per Charlie Walters, shooter over at the Pioneer Press, Vikings 2022 first round pick Lewis Cine and second round pick Andrew Booth Jr. are likely to be waived in training camp. Former Vikings first round pick safety bust Lewis Cine, because he's guaranteed $4 million over the next 2 seasons, is untradeable. It's likely he'll get waived in training camp. If a team were to claim him, it would be responsible for the $4 million. Sure. After clearing waivers, some team might be able to willingly sign with a free agent, blah, blah, blah. A second-round pick, Booth, is guaranteed $900,000, blah, blah, blah. All right, but there's offsets with rookie contracts, so if a team does pick up Cine or Booth after they clear waivers, and they certainly will, because other teams around the league are like, mama, I can change him, it would be an offset for what the Vikings do owe them. But, I mean, it does make sense, and I actually would say right now that, especially with Flores in charge, and Flores wasn't here when Cine was drafted. Flores wasn't here when Booth was drafted. I think that they're probably dogs to make the roster, or at least the initial 53, especially Booth Jr., where, I mean, Booth did get some run at the end of last season, but it was after Murph got hurt, and things didn't go great. Yeah. So, Booth is obviously behind the 8 ball, and also with the addition of Kyrie Jackson and Shaq Griffin plus Mekhi Blackman really stepping up in year 2. I mean, it might not be long for him. And was seeing the injury definitely put him behind the 8 ball. And sort of is what it is. And Metellus has signed up for a couple of years. Beasley's in a contract year. He's looking to get paid. Harrison probably his last dance, but also, Jay Ward, besides a couple of big mistakes, has been very solid on special teams. Same thing with Theo Jackson, especially. So, Scene may be the odd man out or be the man who gets tossed down to the practice squad. We'll see. And lastly, so it's about damn time that the Vikings get a little bit of respect from Pro Football Focus. What is the best offensive tackle duo in the National Football League? So up at top, you got Decker, you got Penei Sewell. Respect. Respect. Penei Sewell is legitimate. Taylor Decker is fine. The Eagles, Jordan Mailata, which, hey, why can't we hit on the 7th round international pick dart throw? Why not, man? Also, Lane Johnson, the ageless wonder. Now, has Lane Johnson been a little bit overrated the last couple of years? Yes, but he's still good. Vikings checking in. Got Darisaw. If he can stay healthy, knocking on all the wood, can be one of the more elite left tackles in the game. Brian O'Neill, again, dealt with a couple injuries, but is still a top 5 right tackle for my money. And then you got the Los Angeles Superchargers. You got Rashawn Slater, got Joe Alt. Pride of Totino Grace, Minnesota kid. I think that's a great duo. And everyone sort of doubted Slater. Is like, oh, he's undersized, he's got short arms, but he's a dog. He's a dog, man. I love Rashawn Slater. Joe Alt is going to be a monster in this league too. All right, so respect there. But it is good to see the Vikings offensive tackle getting a modicum of respect here. Now, if we could only secure the interior offensive line, and if you look at the offensive line as a sandwich, it's like you have the most delicious fresh baked baguette or sourdough. It's so soft and tender on the inside, but super like crunchy and chewy on the outside. And then the interior is like cat food with cat piss. That's a sandwich. But fix the interior offensive line, and also fix the Wolves, man. They're going to bounce back. They're going to steal Game 5 in Denver, closing out things out at home. Game 6, one time. Just please. Basically, it's like me, praying about JJ McCarthy. Please be good. Please let JJ McCarthy be good as I choke. And please let the Wolves bounce back. Wolves back. Please. That is all. Anyways, that's the Vikings news up for this beautiful Monday. You guys are the best. You know what to do. Skull production value.